This is Papa Brad, and welcome to my Dreamcast live stream. Well, I will be featuring and talking about one of the amazing, remarkable games that came out on the SEGA Dreamcast. Why the SEGA Dreamcast? Because the Dreamcast was awesome. It was decades ahead of its time, and the games on the Dreamcast, they still hold up today. We got some of the greatest arcade ports ever brought to any home console. Plus, we got tons of original games. So why don't you just hang out with me for a while, and we're gonna explore some of the amazing titles, the amazing games that made the SEGA Dreamcast my favorite and a lot of other people's favorite console ever released. We're going to talk about all the great games. Thanks for joining me. While you're here, before we get started, don't forget to like this video. If you like home arcade content, consider subscribing to Papa Brad's Gaming. While you're at it, ring that bell, so when we go live, you'll get a notification and know when we're talking about the Dreamcast or doing a home arcade stream. Despite its short lifespan and limited third-party support, people have celebrated the Dreamcast as one of the greatest consoles of all time. It is considered light years ahead of its time for pioneering concepts such as online play and downloadable content. Many Dreamcast games that I will discuss are considered innovative classics, including games like Sonic Adventure, Crazy Taxi, Shenmue, Jet Set Radio, and of course, my favorite fighter of all time, Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Also, this console had a lot of high-quality ports from Sega's Naomi arcade system board, as it was easy to bring it over to the Dreamcast. So, hang back and enjoy this journey with me into the games of the Dreamcast. Let's take a flashback and take a ride back to the year 1999 and 2000 for Sega's last console, and in my opinion, the best console ever made. Still holds up to me. It's still my favorite. We had the great shmups on the Dreamcast. Tons of great arcade ports. What the Dreamcast had in droves was creativity, originality. They had sports games. I mean, the amount of games that released in the short lifespan of the Dreamcast, it's just simply mind-boggling. So many good games, and it's going to be fun going back and reliving some of these memories of playing some of these awesome games. It'll be fun taking this journey with friends I've met in the home arcade community, in the video game community, and we can chat about these awesome games that, often get overlooked for the newest and shiniest games that are coming out. I want this series of Sega Dreamcast live streams to be really focused and generated around the games that people that are watching these streams want to see. For example, I just streamed Crazy Taxi without editing out any of the music. I took the copyright claim because, to me, I want to show the games in the legit format. And this is not all about money. I'm doing this out of the love of these games and the love of this community. So, come join me, and especially put in the comments of these videos the Dreamcast games you want me to show, and I'm going to try to seek them out with my small army of Dreamcasts. I have 4 Dreamcasts. I have emulators that play Dreamcast. So I'm going to try to find some of these games, and it will be centered around the games that people want to see me play. I will try to go in depth and do a little history, a little background, and talk about these games, talk about what made them special. You know, maybe explore some of the crazy peripherals that SEGA had to play these games. For example, I just played Quake, and I found out that Quake 3 Arena, you could play with a keyboard and mouse. So I found the game for one of my good viewers, Quake 3 Arena, found the game. Then I found a mouse that I could use, and I played the game with a mouse. By the way, I would imagine the mouse and keyboard is the way to play that game on the Dreamcast. Could not find the keyboard, but I did get the mouse. There was such a variety of types of games too on the Dreamcast. I still feel like that's missing. I mean, you could even fish on the Dreamcast. You know, they just had some really cool, unique titles that I just don't see the originality and the creativity like it was in the time of the Dreamcast. But you know, maybe I'm just old. What do you think? Hopefully this video rekindles some of your love for Sega's final console, the Dreamcast. Released on 9/9/1999. Put some of the games that are your favorites in the comments section of this video. I will use that to determine the games that I play for my future live broadcasts of the games of the Dreamcast. Dreamcast is still alive and well, even in this year of 2023. With so many options, you can play the games still using discs. You can play the games through emulation. You can play the games through a GDEMU, which is a special hack you can do to a Dreamcast, which basically plays the games just like if the disc was there. It's a drive emulator. One of the crazy things about the Dreamcast is it was so far ahead of its time, it had VGA out. And I'll be using that to stream most of the games. Some games simply don't capture well from VGA out, so I will probably have to play those through emulation. But, you know, as you can see from this video footage, emulation of the Dreamcast has really came a long way. And, you know, it's making these games, which can be very expensive, very obscure, very hard to collect, it's making them available to everyone. I've put together a playlist of all the Dreamcast games and live streams I've done so far. So dig into that. While you're here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that thumbs up. You can do it. This has been Papa Brad reminding you to always love the Dreamcast. And of course,
it's Dreamcast time.
Legit.
Hey, it's time to say hello to some friends in the chat. Welcome to the chat. Hollywood Polo, Carlo, Goofyfoot. Got a good one for you today. Been working on this one for a while. And here it is without further delay. Let's check out Dynamite Cop on the Dreamcast. This is one of my faves. Papa Brad's Gaming coming at you with a review of Dynamite Cop. Let's start by watching the intro, which is awesome.
Down there. Some modern-day pirates have hijacked a huge cruiser. They're holding 2,000 hostages inside, including the president's daughter. We have to invade the ship, clear the pirates, and rescue the hostages, especially the president's daughter.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. I'm firing up the game. Let's check it out. And we are off. Let's pick our players. Okay, so let's go into this game. First thing we're going to do is we get to select a character. There are 3 different characters that we can choose from in the game Dynamite Cop. You've got
How does it sound, Goofy Foot?
Can you hear my voice over the game?
Gene Ivy, and Eddie Brown. I think I'll be Gene. Here we go.
You get to select which mission you want to start at.
Infiltrating a cruise ship. This is where the pirates who kidnapped the president's daughter are. What a cinematic opening. Just to make sure you're not confused, he's wearing a pirate hat to let you know you're in the right place. This game shares a lot with a game called Die Hard Arcade. This is actually the sequel to it. With a almost arcade perfect port on the Dreamcast. This game is a home run if you like beat 'em ups. It's a really fun game. The outfits are hilarious. And your character loses clothing as your health goes down. So like when she's wearing like her cutoffs and the sports bra, you know you're probably not gonna make it too much further. Interesting mechanic. Similar to a Ghosts and Goblins, you lose clothing as you get weaker. And we have a cameo by a Ninja Turtle. Not really, but pretty funny. The character designs in this game are really wacky. And that's really the fun of Dynamite Cop. It is so off the wall and wacky. Be prepared to be surprised if you've never played this one before. Character designs are out there. Throw that Blast City at the Ninja Turtle guy. That was enough to take him out. The game has a bunch of full motion cutscenes where you have to make a movement. If you make the movement at the right time, you get basically like a short movie or a different little clip as a reward for doing the real-time event correctly. Let's see. Dynamite Cop. This game is known as Dynamite Dika 2 in Japan. It was a sequel to Dynamite Dika, which was ported to the United States as Die Hard Arcade. This game came out on the Dreamcast internationally in the year 1999. The arcade game was based on the SEGA Model 2 hardware, which the Dreamcast really could pretty much perfectly do. You can play this game single player or 2-player co-op. Okay, here we go. Since you asked for it. Okay, this is completely off the cuff, but I did pick up some very random beers to check out. Let's check out today's weird choice. Okay, now this is a strange beer. Look at this beer. Focus. Sweet Baby Jesus. It's a chocolate peanut butter porter. Okay, let's give it a shot. Here we go. If you like dark beer, if you like Guinness, you're probably going to like this. Sweet Baby Jesus is our beer of the stream. Not bad. I taste the peanut butter and the chocolate. Very interesting. Very interesting. You have to fight through the levels of the cruise ship, and then eventually you go to a desert island, all trying to save the president's daughter.
from a band of modern-day pirates led by Wolf White Fang Hongo. And that is the main antagonist from the first game, Die Hard Arcade. Dynamite Cop, pretty awesome game. There's also a Die Hard Arcade as well. But we're going to talk about Dynamite Cop today.
Hurry up with that bomb! And where is that girl? Find her and bring her to me.
In Japan, this game is known as Dynamite Dika 2. It was released in 1998. This is a beat-em-up video game. It was published by SEGA and was released in arcades using the SEGA Model 2 hardware. Game show, not tell, I'm showing. It is the sequel to the 1996 arcade game Dynamite Dika, which was released in Die Hard Arcade as Die Hard Arcade. Boom, and it is time. It is time. It is time. It is time. Let's see. Okay. Oh, what happened? What happened? My computer's revolting on me. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Look how dark that beer is. It's practically black. Let me get my camera to focus. Look at that. Look at that. What a terrible job. What a terrible job I did pouring this beer. Look how much foam I had. If I was a bartender, I probably would have been fired for pouring the beer this way. But you know, I have time. I can let those suds go down, right? Okay. Let's continue the show. This game was released on the DREAMCAST internationally in the year 1999. This time without a Die Hard license. Which the box looks like. Dynamite Cop is a 3D beat 'em up, and you can play single player or co-op. Pick from 3 different players. You've got the obvious spinning Elvis behind you. Pretty funny. Pretty funny. Lots of punks with mohawks. That's 90s. As any 1999 game will have. And the punks are always the bad guys, too. Chair. Wanted to get that chair. They were always the bad guys. What do you think of this game? Have you played Dynamite Cop? If so, leave a comment in the comments section. Have you played Die Hard Arcade? What do you think of that game? You think it's better than Dynamite Cop? Yes. Taking care of business. That has to hurt. Ouch. And I fail again. Terrible at these real-time events. This enemy's cool. Wearing the wolf's head. love the weapons in this game. I mean, only in this game can you use French bread as a weapon. It's funny, one of the weapons is French bread. There I am wielding the French bread as a weapon. I would make a joke about the axe, but last time I did that, someone tried to cancel me on YouTube. So I can't say any jokes about axes. Look at that. How cool is that? Just every character in this game is cool. Their outfits. And this was really pretty amazing graphics for $19.99 to play this on you at home. It still looks great. It still looks very much like an arcade game. And that's where the Dreamcast shined with, you know, making these 3D games really fun, really playable. And this game is really fun to play. Eat lead. The graphics on this remind me kind of Resident Evil, like the second and third one. Who remembers those games? Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil Nemesis. Love the Resident Evil series. I love all the, like, there's bosses. It's boss after boss in this game. It's just non-stop action. Turn your brain off. Smash things. Shoot. These are the kind of games that are just fun. See, this is the kind of Sega game I would love for iArcade to get. This is the era, the Dreamcast era. Dynamite Cop 2, known as Dynamite Cop, on the Dreamcast. How was everyone's Easter? Everyone have a good Easter? It's the cruise ship.
Haven't you found her yet? Never mind. It's time.
Welcome to the cruise ship of death. This boss character is a carryover from Die Hard Arcade. So if you ever see Die Hard Arcade, it's the same boss. This game is famously known to have a bunch of Easter eggs too from other Sega games hidden in it. See if you can find some of them while you're watching. I love this attack. I mean, that is crazy. Getting there. Hey, we got Jeff here. What's happening, Jeff? We're playing Dynamite Cop 2, also known as Dynamite Cop on the Dreamcast. This is actually the follow-up to Die Hard Arcade. It has the same boss at the end. Different storyline. More of a pirate. Look at this laser gun. I mean, how cool is this? iArcade, this is the kind of Sega game you need. Go after something like this. This is amazing. Man, if we had this with co-op online, we would be so happy. This is funny. Look at these enemies. I mean, and you hit them with a giant slab of tuna. I mean, how cool is that? I mean, the weapons in this game, you got, you know, we had French bread attack. Now we got the tuna attack. Earlier in the game, they had the goofy Ninja Turtle guy. And this game is full of, like, funny little jabs and, like, crazy costumes. It's just so wacky. You can't take it seriously. Jeff's just tuning in. Jeff, you missed it. You missed it. We had a taste test. Taste test, Jeff. We're drinking Sweet Baby Jesus chocolate peanut butter porter. Uh-oh.
Let's go.
Getting exciting. All the thrills of an action movie in a 1999 Dreamcast game. Let's see if I can blow another scene. These QuickTime events, I'm terrible at them. I think I only did one correctly in the whole game. But hey, you know, if you practice more...
Don't kill me!
I mean, in 1999, this had to be amazing. Look at all the 3D graphics. I mean, the Dreamcast still holds up. This is being streamed from original hardware. Yeah, if you love dark beer, if you're into dark beer, chocolate, peanut butter, beer, Sweet Baby Jesus, it's pretty awesome beer. If you like dark beers, this is a very dark beer. Reminds me a lot of Guinness. Very yummy. I mean, look at that. You got the fire, the bazooka. Hope I'm keeping everyone entertained for your drive time. I purposely time this during drive time. One of my friends that are on the road. Drive safe. Have me on in the background. Oh, it's gonna get really good. This is my favorite part. Fighting the giant squid monster.
It's pretty dope. It's pretty dope.
It is. This is amazing. How can you not like this game? This game is amazing. I mean, I'm fighting a giant squid monster. Now, since Jeff doesn't know, Jeff, the more damage you take, the more clothing your character loses. Like right now, I'm probably one hit away from death. I'm in my sports bra and my cut-off jean shorts. Very weird mechanic. It reminds me of Ghosts and Goblins. Your clothing comes off as you get hit. I wonder if there's an adult version of this. And the best thing is you have continues when you're playing. If you were in the arcade, you'd be dropping another quarter in right now. What is that? Is that an umbrella? I really couldn't figure out what that object was. You got the spear guns, of course, for the nautical type theme. We missed you, Jeff. You'll notice Jeff has a big X by his name. That's because he quit YouTube. So sad. He's one of my favorite YouTubers, but... respect, my brother, to the brothers that have passed on. This section was weird. I had no idea. I get mowed over by the boat before I figure out what to do. And this is without drinking, so you can imagine how I would do playing this now. Cool little cutscene. And we're going into, this must be the bad guy's base. The island with a giant skull mountain on it. How can you not like that? That's what makes Dynamite Cop such a great game. Okay, check it out. This enemy, look. Who's ever played Golden Axe? You know the little things you get on and you ride? There's an Easter egg right here. It's the creatures that you can get on and ride when you play Golden Axe. How cool is that? Just like, I was trying to see if you could break it free and ride on it, but you can't. But it is cool they put it in there. This game is notorious for having a ton of SEGA Easter eggs. And you're looking at one right now. Just kind of chilling there. Yeah, I have that one. I need to practice. I am so terrible at Mortal Kombat. It's like my worst game. I only know the moves for one character, Scorpion. And even Scorpion I'm not that good at, so I would need to practice. But I do really like the game Mortal Kombat, though. It's a good game. Yeah, Mortal Kombat Gold. Is it the same as Mortal Kombat 4 in the arcade? I don't know my Mortal Kombat history too well. The only fighter I played a lot of was Marvel vs. Capcom 2. That's really the only fighter I ever really got really good at all. And here we have the dungeon. We've got the pit and the pendulum in the background. A little extra danger. And it starts moving. Like, I thought it was just gonna chill at the back, but then it starts moving on the screen. It's like, of course, these games are all about getting you to put more quarters in them. So everything in these games is designed to kill you. And cheap deaths and beat 'em ups are pretty common. Any beat 'em up that's a real arcade game, especially. This game mixes it up, though. I mean, you got guns, you got, I mean, you never know what you can pick up and use as a weapon. Poor baby. I'm getting there. I think I'll slug this last little bit down.
Poor baby. Poor baby. Poor baby.
That is a good beer. I would buy that again. Once again, Sweet Baby Jesus was the beer tasting for this stream. Chocolate peanut butter porter. Not bad. If you like dark beers, like Guinness, you're gonna love this one. And Dynamite Cop does have a lot to see, as you're going to see with this video. There's quite a bit to this game. I like it. You got the slot machine in the background. I wonder if you can win and something happens. I wonder if it's interactive. Wakanda forever. Reminds me of the Black Panther movie. Of course, it was that way before it. I really liked the first Black Panther movie. I thought was really good. Pretty good Marvel movie.
You're nothing. You are nothing.
And you've got a turtle just randomly on the wall. This game hates turtles. There is a Ninja Turtle guy that you fight earlier in the game. Now you got a turtle stuffed on the wall. that a little rivalry between SEGA and Konami? Didn't Konami have the Ninja Turtles? I wonder if they did that on purpose. If not joined, we do have an iArcadians Facebook. Go over and join. It's a really great community we have over there. Lots of fun we're having.
You're nothing.
If you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. We're on our way to 2K. Wakanda forever. Oh man, how awesome is that? That was awesome. Getting near the end. Kick. Failure. The character designs in this game are so off the hook.
Come on.
Looks like Dwayne Johnson with a shark outfit on. Almost to the pirate ship. Must be where the baddies are.
Come on. Come on.
And I missed another one. The arcade game look like? There's the Dreamcast box. The arcade marquee. That's what it looked like. Be sure to check out Arcade Talks on Thursdays. Fun new show. I am a co-host with Tina Kloski. We just talk about arcade stuff. Fun show. Come check it out. Of course, Papa Brett also does the iArcadians. iArcadians only do shows when we have something to talk about. So, iArcade, give us something to talk about, and we will make another show. If you haven't checked out the Cannon Spike video on my channel, it's doing pretty well. It's a good Dreamcast game, deep cut. Check it out. You might get to see Cammy in action. Other good Dreamcast videos to check out. I have a Marvel vs. Capcom 2 one. I have a Dead or Alive 2 Dreamcast video that's pretty fire. Unfortunately, when the Dreamcast was out, I never got to experience it. I experienced the Dreamcast once it was dead, once it was no longer an option. But, you know, that just goes to show sometimes the best machines and the best consoles. Look, I finally... Yes! Yes, I did one! I did one! Success!
Fish bait by now.
Sometimes the best consoles or machines don't really get the credit they deserve when they're actually, you know, out. It's after they're gone and people start looking at them that they really become popular. And that's 100% true with the Dreamcast. It's super collectible. The games are super expensive right now. Don't let that keep you from getting into Dreamcast. Dreamcast is easy to collect. The best thing you can do is just get a Dreamcast, get either a JD EMU or a giant spindle of CD-ROMs. You can burn these games. And, you know, if you want to physically collect them, I mean, I totally respect that too. Wow, cool. I like that. I like that Adam West Batman. That's pretty cool. Huge fan of the 60s Batman series. It was great.
Help me!
It's the president's daughter. I'm jumping into action.
So there you are. I've been expecting you.
Get me off the screen.
I have changed my body to destroy you. Now.
That's a great recommendation. I'm definitely going to do that one soon. That's one on my short list to do.
Sucker.
Marvel versus SNK2. Like all great boss battles, this boss is cheap as hell. Plays cheap. Other good videos. Shout out to Goofyfoot for recommending Quake 3 Arena, also available to watch, and Crazy Taxi, of course. Might be one of the greatest Dreamcast games, Crazy Taxi. Fantastic game. You're watching gameplay of Dynamite Cop, a beat-em-up adventure game on the Dreamcast, running on original hardware. You're playing as Gene. 3 characters you can play as in this game.
Sucker.
Guy keeps calling me sucker. How do I feel about that? Yeah, the Dreamcast did have some shmups that are pretty good. The thing with shoot 'em ups is I am so totally spoiled having an iArcade now. It's almost like when I play the Dreamcast, what I once thought was amazing is like, there's just so many good ones on the iArcade. iArcade is if you like shoot 'em ups, I mean, it is the ultimate tab for that. They've done such a good job cultivating the shoot 'em up category. But the Dreamcast certainly had some good ones. Ikaruga would be one on my short list. Mars Matrix was good. A few others. Gunbird 2 is fantastic. You got some good shmups. Definitely one I want to cover is Rez. Rez is a great shooter. It's a unique game. It came out just for the Dreamcast. I have heard there's a virtual reality version. I bet you that's amazing. Sucker. Like I can imagine being at a barcade or an arcade playing this game. I would have needed so many quarters to finish it. And here we go.
Thank you for saving my
off the
life
screen.
again.
And that's the way you do it. This was a gameplay of Dynamite Cop on the SEGA Dreamcast, released in 1999. All gameplay was captured on an original Dreamcast, which is amazing because, you know, this was made in 1999. It was that much ahead of its time. Literally, you can run this to HDMI out easily. So, props to Dreamcast for being way ahead of their time. But wait, there's more! Got some cool surprises on this video. "100% agree, the real Zim. These are the games iArcade needs to chase down. Get us these games. While I love Congo Bongo,
Next
Dynamite
up, I'm going to
Pikachu.
show the comics you can unlock, and also I'm going to show the gallery which you unlock for this game quickly.
Okay, it's comic time. Yes, this game came with a full comic book built in the game. Shout out to Mayhem Brawler on iArcade, who also decided to do this. Now, all this art was designed by the same person that did the character design in the game. So you get to see all the drawings that were kind of a inspiration for the game. And I love this style, this black and white comic book art. Reminds me of, you know, some of the great comics that were a little more underground, like, who remembers, like, Creepy magazine? Creepy did these black and white comics like this. Or, Eerie was another one. Heavy Metal magazine too, but it was a lot more adult themed and less horror themed. This is actually on the actual GD-ROM. You get the full comic. It was released online. This is in 1999 when a lot of us were using dial-up modems. I mean, that's how forward thinking Dreamcast was. Should I open another strange beer? I have a collection of strange beers. We did the first one earlier, if you were watching the stream. Our first one that we did earlier was Sweet Baby Jesus, a chocolate peanut butter porter. We can do another one. Should I open another strange beer? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna get one out of the fridge while we're watching the comic. I'm gonna randomly pick something. Sorry, I had no Kleenex. Sticky situation. This comic is riveting. I like cartoons with guns. We're going to pause that real quick, and we are going to come back to me for another strange beer opening. Okay, now this one I have never tried. This is another weird one. Maybe not as out there as Sweet Baby Jesus, but here we have Kentucky. Come on, focus. Let's see if I can get to focus. It'll get sharp if it pulls it in. Kentucky Tangerine Cream Ale. That's what we're going to try next. So we're going to try next, and look. Okay. What do you think? You think I'm going to like this? I don't know. Last one was really good. If you like Guinness, Sweet Baby Jesus, not bad. Let's see if I can do a better job. The first one, I would have been fired if I was a bartender. Let's see if I can tilt the cup. See if I can do this correctly. This one's not making a bunch of foam. This one's good. That's it. Okay. Kentucky Tangerine Cream Ale. Let's try it out. Ooh, that is good. It's like drinking candy. It's like candy and beer together. I mean, come on, what could be better than that? And let's go back to the comic. I'm going to stay on screen. And let's keep this going. Once again, this comic was drawn from the person that did all the art for the game. So a lot of the crazy character designs, I'm sure this artist was a huge part of that. If you did not know, Papa Brad is a massive fan of comics. I have a massive comic collection. I stopped collecting general issues and I only collect key issues anymore. But I have a lot of great collectible comics. Always liked comics since I was a little kid. Was diagnosed with dyslexia at a young age, and my mom bought me comics. And so basically I learned to read by reading Marvel Comics. How crazy is that? Of course, that was a long time ago. Shout out to the real Zim. Cool guy. Got to meet him on Arcades Anonymous. Great show. Comes on Wednesday nights. Be sure to check out Arcades Anonymous. Love this show. Love the guys that are on it. Great show. Putting out a positive message in the home arcade community. How great is that? They also have a great Discord channel. Right now, we are competing in the game Joust. I just put up a score, and I took down somebody in Joust. If you love the game, arcade game Joust, and you have an arcade 1-up, because you got to play on arcade 1-up. That's one of the rules. I don't know why, but it's only if you have arcade 1-up. But if you have arcade 1-up and you have Joust, join this Discord and compete with us in the Joust challenge. It's very exciting. I love Joust. Classic arcade games are my jam. I am pretty good at most of them. I have continuously played them pretty much since I was a kid. I mean, literally, that's how long I've been playing them. And one of the great things, the Dreamcast really focused on arcade ports and doing them well. We have some more of this. Yeah, this Kentucky Tangerine Dream. This is definitely going to go in the rotation of unique beers that I get. I love this. This is so good. I will definitely buy that one again. That would be a buy. Another good beer I had this week was Schöfferhofer. The grapefruit flavored beer. Very good from Germany. Very hard to get. Last time I saw that beer, I was in Disney World probably 10 years ago or 8 years ago. Have not seen it since. I don't have Balloon Fight. Do love me some Joust though. How high is Zohar's score in Joust? I wonder if I could take him out. How high? Does anyone have a Mortal Kombat cab? I wonder if I could beat his score. If you missed it, I did do a review of the Arcade 1-Up Mortal Kombat Deluxe cab. That's definitely on my buy list. I never pay full price for Arcade 1-Up cabs. I'm patient. I can wait till it goes on sale, and they all go on sale if you just wait it out. Oh, awesome, Goofy Foot. Let me know how it is. Goofy Foot says you downloaded Skinny and Franco Fists of Violence demo. Let's go check it out after the stream. Yes, it says that it's coming to iArcade. If you look at the end of the video, they clearly say coming soon to iArcade. It looks pretty good from the demo, from the video I saw. And there's the boss. Come here to feel my blade. Didn't you read the sign? No shirts, no shoes, no service. I love this kind of art too. This is like pulp magazines, like I said, like Creepy and Eerie and Vampirella. They did this black and white style art, and I've always liked it. Always liked it, you know. I was real into horror comics when I was a kid too. They were kind of forbidden, you know. They had like those magazines, those Warren magazines, but they were kind of hard to find. Yeah, Carl, we'd love to have you in the iArcade community. And I'm be honest with you, you don't need the newest machine. I mean, there's nothing that plays on it yet that makes it where you have to have a gold cab. And, you know, if you ever want to connect and stream with us, the original is better because the HDMI out keeps aspect ratio really good. Now, I have learned how to cheat and work with the gold where I can get it to be in the correct aspect ratio, but it's more challenging. Like the original had the best HDMI out. I don't know why, but it is better. I am a purist. I do like things in their original aspect ratio. Do not like stretched images. My brother, on the other hand, is the exact opposite. Like if something is not the full screen, he gets very irritated very quickly. Like we can watch a Blu-ray and it can be of fantastic quality and he'll be like, why is it not the whole screen? And I'm like, that's the way that it was cut when they had it in the movie theater. But everyone has different tastes, you know? Yeah, a used iArcade to me is worth $300. I mean, like, you can haggle them down, more power to you, but it's totally worth $300. Got a shooter build from Retro Lizard that uses sending guns. I can do that PC to ALU, so yeah, regular iArcade is fine. Oh, I have a sending gun. I still need to play with it and figure out how it all works. It is upgraded. The firmware's updated. The real Zim. I am a subscriber to his channel. If you're here watching this, go drop him a sub. Does some cool stuff. He has a cool channel. He's a cool dude. Got to meet him on Arcades Anonymous. Now time to lose the monkey. I have you now. Ow, real pain, real pain. Pick on someone your own size, Grandpa. Woo, that was too close. Cthulhu. Another one of my favorite new YouTubers is PD7. Man, if you're not subscribed to him, I love his videos. He does this walk and talk format, which is great. Kaboom! Well, that's so Jack Kirby, huh? Love Jack Kirby art. I have a soft spot for that old 60s Marvel Comics type art. Yeah, multicade mats, cool. Extra crispy, extra crispy. Jeez. I thought this was really cool that they included this in 1999, because this feels like something that you'd find in a modern game. I mean, to me, this just seems way ahead of its time. I mean, who doesn't love comic book art? I mean, I love comic book art. Yeah, I'm gonna push PD7 up. Everything I do, like, if I'm gonna try to push him up. He's awesome. He should be a huge YouTuber. His content's great, it's solid. Do have some big plans coming up this week. Might get some. I'm off, so you might get some extra walk and talks or extra content, including a trip to the biggest arcade in the South. The infamous supermarket turned into an arcade, the Waybacks Arcade. Did send a clip to Arcades Anonymous, Dan, and he said he's going to play it on his show. It's just a little trailer of my upcoming tour of the Waybacks Arcade. So tune into Arcades Anonymous if you want to see the biggest arcade in the South. Gonna have some awesome spotlights when I go on that tour. They have the 6-player X-Men restored and on the floor. Who remembers that cab? That cab's as big as a car. I'm gonna end this stream by showing all the awesome art with everything unlocked. Are you kidding me? You mean I have every picture that's in the game? Yes, by playing the game, you unlock different pictures. And these are all the art pictures that were also part of this release. So much design went into this Dynamite Cop game. What a great game. Check it out. You can check it out through emulation. You can check it out by buying the original game. You can burn a copy of it. You can also play it on GDEMU. The Dynamite Cop is a game you should be playing. It's awesome. This is a game that's begging for a re-release in a modern format with co-op online. Someone needs to step up and do this. Not even modern consoles like the PlayStation 4 have this. This would be a cool, fun game to play online. Go up. Yes, I'm a big fan of Biggie D too. Biggie D is legit. Show on Thursdays, Arcade Talk. Every Thursday night, we'll be talking about different topics. been having some fun with that show. Arcadians will be back when Arcade gives us something to talk about. We don't do shows for no reason. I hope you've enjoyed this stream. We got to check out an awesome game. Got to try 2 new beers. Kentucky Tangerine Cream Ale and Sweet Baby Jesus. Both really good. I would say both I like them both. Very different flavors. Both very good. What game do you want to see me do next? Now, I did hear you. I heard you. Mortal Kombat. Okay, I'm going to consider that one. If there's any other Dreamcast games you want to see Papa Brad stream, do a little history on, do a little gameplay on, show you what all the boxes look like, talk about the game, put it in the comments section. Thank you so much for joining me. This will be no fun without people watching. So thank you so much for watching. Much does not happen in this game. Not a major drive time or variable. Believe me, I know. I am in rush hour every day. Between 4 to 6 o'clock. Driving home from my job normally. I'm glad I made your drive time more bearable. Papa Brad reminding you to stay legit and always love the Dreamcast. Dreamcast was fantastic. If you like this content, consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to my channel.